stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away. Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's...
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina, as Treasures by Tina. Hope you guys are all doing great today, and I have a great thrift haul for you today. We went to Rhode Island to see some of our friends, and on the way back from Rhode Island we stayed over, and then on the way back from Rhode Island we stopped at some antique stores and some consignment stores, and I found a bunch of goodies. So I figured I would make a video and I would share my treasures with you. So I hope this video finds you guys all well and in good spirits and in the Christmas spirit, getting our homes ready for Christmas. And I want to say again, thank you to everybody who entered my giveaway. And I just finished shopping for Barbara. Barbara Peterson was my winner, and I will be sending that box out to her at the end of this week. And we chatted, and she wanted thrifted items, and her style is French country. So I was going to show you guys today what I got her, but the video is being posted on Monday, so I don't want her to see. Sorry, Barbara. So I will include what I got her in my next video, or the one after that. So I'll show you everything that I picked up for Barbara. She wanted thrifted items, so I thrifted for her as well, and it was a lot of fun. So let's get into the things that I got for you guys today. Oh, before I get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button. It helps out the channel, it lets it keep going and growing. And so don't forget to do that. So let's get into what I found. So the first thing I found, and I think this was the only clothing piece. It's not clothing, it was shoes. So I found these boots, and these are by, can't really see, they're Liz Claiborne's, but I thought they were so cool, and they're gray. They have the black heel, and look guys, never been worn, never. And when I picked them up to go check them, it even has the stuffing still inside of them. So these have never been worn. I checked the retail on them was like, I don't know, $50 or $60, something like that, like 58 something. But I got these at Goodwill in Warwick, Rhode Island for $9. So I got $9 boots. The only catch with the boots is they are a size bigger than what I am. But I figured for brand new boots, you know what, I'll just wear thick socks and so it solved the problem. So they're gray, they have the black heel, they have a zipper detail, and then they have like the stitching on the sides. But I didn't have a pair of gray ankle booties, so now I do, and they were $9. So big score for me on that one. And if I find that they are just too big, then I'll just sell them on my Poshmark or something. And I do have a Poshmark if you guys ever wanted to go over and check it out. I'll leave the link below. So then at another Goodwill, actually this was Savers. So we had Goodwill, Savers, and two antique stores. And there was a indoor flea market. The only catch was they didn't take cards. None of the vendors took cards, so I would have to go find a bank. So I was just like, you know what, it's not meant to be. So we just moved on, and if we were in the area again, I know just to bring cash into that one. But I needed a new martini shaker, or just a shaker in general. So I found this really pretty one, and it's glass, and it has like the brass top to it. And I just thought it was so pretty, it was $6. So I got one. And it'll look pretty like in the bar, all set up. And that's another tour I gotta do for you guys too, but I got that. So those were those items. Then we went to a Goodwill. Was it Goodwill? No, it was a thrift store. And I'm always on the hunt because, like I said, I'm going for, sorry, I shook the camera. My house was definitely a very farmhouse, and I still love farmhouse, don't get me wrong, but I'm just trying to incorporate lots more like traditional New England style pieces to our home. So I started with like a lot of the pictures and things like that we had on the wall are like from Hobby Lobby, and they have sayings on them. And I like them, and I just put them in storage because you never know, I might get the farmhouse bug again and put them back in. But for now, I was just going for more vintage, traditional, New England style. So not only with Christmas, but just with my everyday style. So the first thing I found, and it was $2, was, I don't want the ring light to get in the way, but this really, really, really pretty picture. And it's an English cottage, and I don't know who the artist is. I can't really read their writing. But I just thought it was so pretty. I just don't want the ring light to get in there. But everybody that knows me knows I love England, and we're planning on going there in 2023. And so I love like the English country cottage style also, but I liked having like the older photos in my house. So I picked up this one. And then the next two were $6 each. And I don't know how old they are or who the artist was, but I thought they were just so pretty. And they're both farm pictures. So let me just put them up, you can see them better this way. Don't want the ring light in it. So one is of, this is like the barn and the tractor and things like that outside. And then the other one was just a picture of like a barn and a windmill and that. So I got these three pieces. So those were all great finds. Then in another store, I tell you, we just hit like everything we see. We didn't have a plan, we didn't have a route. Just on the way home, like every place that because you have to, from where we live to where our friends live, it's a little highway, but it's mostly just back roads that connect Connecticut to Rhode Island. So like this long winding roads, and every once in a while we'd come across a thrift store or an antique store, and some of them I didn't buy anything, and then the other ones I hit the jackpot. So we just kind of went by the seat of our pants just to see what we could see. So I've been looking for like after Christmas, I'm going to leave the garland up on my mantle until after Valentine's Day, just because it has all the reds in it, so I'm going to keep it up. But when it comes down, I was looking for a mantle cloth, and I just didn't want to, I wanted an old one, and I didn't want to pay $50, $60, $200 for one. And I ran across a few, but they didn't work. So I found this beauty. So it's black. It was actually made in India. It's not an antique, because I think it was originally purchased at home, but it has that antique vintage traditional style that I love. So I picked it up, and it was $5. No price tag still on it. So it was $5, and I wasn't sure if it worked or not, so the gentleman was nice enough to put a battery in it, and it does work. So I was so happy, and I think it looks like an antique. If I didn't tell you it wasn't an antique, I don't know if you'd be able to know. I just think it's beautiful though. And like I said, I was looking for a mantle clock for so long, and now I found one. And $5 is definitely a great price. So I was really happy with that. So then, the next place we went to was in Rhode Island as well. And it was a huge, and I mean huge, antique store. They had just so many things, and I wish I had a bigger car, because there was an antique secretary desk that I wanted so badly, but I had no way to transport it back to Connecticut, so I had to leave it there. But they had a lot of primitive pieces, a lot of traditional pieces, and I've been redoing like the fireplace thing. So like I have the bed warmer, I have the antique coal bucket or whatever. So I know like back in the day they used to use these fans to get the fire going, and I found one. Isn't it beautiful? So what they would do is, I don't want to break it. It has a little rip on the side, but they would go like this and create air so it would get the fire going. I don't know what they're called. If you guys know what they're called, let me know what it is. But it was very, very old, and it was $20. So now I have this vintage antique, we'll call it a fan. I don't think it is a fan, but it got the fire going in your fireplace back in the day. And this is so old, and even the guy told me, he's like, you know, imagine the stories that are behind this piece. And he's so right. And I think that's why a lot of the times I just love the vintage pieces, is because what stories? I mean, how many homes has this been in? Probably from the 1800s, I would think on. But like the inside, you can feel it's like a leather, like a cowhide. And it's just like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's just super, super, super old. So this is going to go in my brass little bucket over there, and I'm gonna keep that in there. And I just, like I said, so beautiful, $20. So I grabbed it. Sorry, my dryer just went off. Clothes are done. And the next thing I found was just a random thing, but it was, I always forget the name of these things, rose hips, but they were selling them in just little bags, and they just smell so wonderful. I love it. I think they're called rose hips. Let me know if that's wrong, but I think that's what they are. So I just purchased a little bag of these, and these were at the antique store as well. And then I do collect cutting boards and such. So I found this longer burger one, and I just thought it was so cute, and it has a little cutout of a little guy in there, like a gingerbread man. So I picked this up, and I think this was like $3. So I picked that up, and I just thought it was so cute, and I'll leave it with all my cutting boards. And I just thought it's Christmassy. I might leave it out all year though, I'm not gonna lie. I like it. So, you know, just because it's Christmas is over doesn't mean you can't leave a thing or two around that brings you joy, because you should. Got that. And then we're getting to the end, guys. Sorry about the noise, but all this is wrapped. They were so nice. They're like, we'll wrap everything for you, don't worry about it. And they did. They wrapped everything so nicely. She taped it and everything. Now I'm gonna undo everything. But what I also found was this. And I just thought it was so cool. A candle goes on top, and they only had one. I wish that they had two. But this is also going to go on my mantle after I take everything down, like in February, early March, and I'll put a really pretty candle on it. But I just thought this was like, even though it's mirrored, it still has that vintage New England style to it. And I know in a lot of really traditional homes, every once in a while you will see like a little mercury glass or something like that here or there. So I picked up this one, and I think this was like $10. It wasn't that expensive, so I grabbed it. Like I said, I wish there were two, but you know, when you go antiquing, you can't always be promised that you're gonna find two of something. And then the other little thing I found, and this was at another Savers that we went to, but it's just a really pretty, it's a votive holder, but I just liked the bronze to it, and I just liked it. I just thought it was like the cutest thing ever. It was only $2.99, so this will go somewhere with a votive in it. I just thought it was so pretty. I liked the little detail on it. It was just like a little votive in it. I thought it would look so pretty when it's lit up at night. So I picked that up. And then, oh, we're getting there. We only have two more things. I guess I wish I could show you Barbara's things, but I can't. So the next thing was also at that antique store. And they just wrapped up everything so nicely for me. Just wanted to see if it said Anarco. But it's this beautiful dish. But I just love the detail to it, and I loved like the color with kind of the antique look to it. So I bought this, and I figured I would just dump the rose hips in it, and I'll just put it like in a bookshelf or on my hutch somewhere. And it just smells so good, and it's just so beautiful. But I really just loved it. And it says that it was made in England, so score for me. So I got this. And then the last thing I got was also from the antique store. So if I had a truck, the bigger, I have a robe, but if I had something bigger, I would have bought a lot more things, but I couldn't fit anything else in there. So the next thing I bought was, and this is by the Johnson Brothers, was this beautiful vintage plate. You can see it. It reminds me of like a little English countryside. And it was $9. And it says F.N. Williams. Yeah. So I picked this up as well. And my thought was, I'm going to keep this, I'll probably keep this out year round. But the video with my shelf in my kitchen, I'll link all those videos down below if you want to check those out, but I'm going to be putting this in there, and this will probably stay out all year. It just has that look to it, and I love the colors, and I'm going to keep it out. Really, guys, I mean, if you have something that you really love and you don't want to put it away for a particular season and you want to keep it out, keep it out. It's your home, it's your way, nothing is wrong, you do you kind of thing. But if you walk by, like say this plate, and it's April, and you walk in your kitchen and you just see that plate and it brings you happiness, then keep it there. No reason to put it away till next year. You know, obviously your Santa Clauses and things like that, but if something really sparks joy in you, like my, what's that lady's name? I forgot her name that wrote the book. You know who I'm talking about. So anyway, if it brings you joy, keep it. That's my motto, and I'm gonna stand by it. But anyway, so that's everything that I got on my thrifting antiquing trip this weekend. So leave me comments below if you know what any of those pieces are, or anything like that, what the actual name for this fan is. You know, just leave me a comment below and let me know, because I'm kind of curious. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and stay tuned. I have another video that will be uploaded on Thursday, and then I have a collaboration coming up on Friday, and I'll tell you guys more about that in my Thursday video. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fabulous day and a great week ahead, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and all the good stuff, and I will see you back on Thursday. So you have a great day, guys. Bye.
How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. How come the trees gets undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes?